What's going on?
A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This this crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Pocket breaking down. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Mustangs are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback adapting. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Oh, hey, Haley. Haley.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him, or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Estrada. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll leave it with the lone back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
That's so trash.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
That's so crazy. No way. In no world he got a break. That's wild. That's got to be the slowest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll trying to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught near the sticks, it's Fleming. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll send out the field goal unit to try to take the lead here before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He might want another play. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Young. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Snap it to the back. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Love the play.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Right, it's easily in. He got 2 feet down. That man got 2 feet down.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
How's the 2nd to go?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the touchdown, if they could get this two, we'll have a tie ball game. From the gun, looking for a man. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
Well, penalties aren't going to stop this offense from converting a two-point try. I'll tell you what, great job executing that last play from the 8-yard line.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perez. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Finds his man. It's to Strada. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is a designed run. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give out of the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Gonna run it. It's James. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback's scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
The give on the option. Tying it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run it on third and goal. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 31 over Indiana. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Russell. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Bond. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.